So we'll begin in a comfortable cross-legged seat, sitting meditatively, comfortably connecting with our breath and our body to start. Pull the sit bones out from underneath yourself. Root yourself firmly down to the earth or the cushion. Slight curve in the lower spine. Bring the hands down atop the knees. Stretch yourself forward from the belly, up from the heart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, squaring them up with the hips. And then an invitation to bring the hands to Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumbs slightly touching, palms up. Or else you can have the palms atop the lap, palms up, or even having the palms together in prayer pose. Begin connecting a belly breath, expanding the abdominal walls as you inhale, receding the belly into the spine as you exhale. And at the bottom of the inhale, again, beginning to inhale. At the top of the inhale, beginning to exhale. Creating a nice infinite looping of the breath cycle. And beginning to observe yourself in relationship to your breath. Observing the air traveling in through the nasal passages, inflating the lungs, expanding the diaphragm and torso and belly as you breathe in, and as you exhale, recognizing the assistance of gravity, deflating you, relaxing you. Keep a nice length in the spine. Few more postural foundations. Draw the chin inward and slightly downward so that the back of the neck lengthens. This is called the neck lock. Rest the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And an invitation to have the eyes to be closed, rolled up and in to the brow point, the third eye. We'll remain here for the next many breaths for a couple of minutes. Welcoming yourself to be here now. Welcoming presence, awareness, relationship and communication with your breath, your prana, life force. Centered and balanced in the heart, in the belly, aligned through the channel of the spine, and remaining rooted and grounded and stable at the pelvic floor, rooting to rise. Welcome now more depth and length in your breath, slowing the mind down, the waves of thought. Flexing the muscles, mechanisms of your breathing. More depth, more length, more strength, more power in your breathing. Every inhale expanding, every exhale releasing and relaxing. Noticing where you're experiencing any tightness, tension, pressure, and letting that release with the exhales. Any feelings and sensations or thoughts, allow, let be, let come and go, rise and pass. Being equanimous, a few more cycles of breathing here. Practicing unconditional, compassionate acceptance for yourself, your energy, and simply being a breathing body here. Last few breaths. And take your deepest breath yet. Let it go. And now let's begin rubbing our hands, our palms together. Preparing ourselves to tune in, having already tuned into our body and breath and our inner world. We're going to now tune in to this lineage, this tradition, this Kundalini yoga practice with a mantra, and also invoking that soul within. The mantra is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong is infinite creative consciousness. Namo, bow to this. Guru Dev Namo. Divine teacher, light of my soul, I bow to. Let's take a deep breath together. Let it go. Another deep breath together. Let it go. And now with this breath, let's inhale to tune in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Inhale to begin. Namo Dev Namo Namo Dev Namo Namo Dev Namo. And a sacred breath of life for your sacred life and to be with, pray with, any purpose you have for your practice or for this moment in time, spring. And to surrender that purpose and breath, trust it, and keep your breathing cycling. So Kundalini yoga, we know as the yoga of awareness. It's also considered a Raj yoga. Raj means royal. And so the idea being that we use the asanas, the postures, the body, we use the pranayama, the breath control, we use mudras, we use mantras, all to induce a meditative mind, a neutral mind, equanimous and heightened awareness, an awareness of what the soul, oneself, one's inner reality, the truth of one's being. We use the instrument of the body, being aware of that. And then highly important, aware of energy, which we call Shakti. So Shiva is awareness. That's kind of the upper triangle of chakras, the throat, third eye, and crown. And then Shakti is the navel, the sacral, and the root chakras. And it's important to balance these two, the bridge being the heart and then to one them, to unite them, to realize that our energy and our awareness is one. And we don't need to think about our energy, rather we need our energy to think about us. And we just need to be aware of where our energy, where our attention is. And so I invite you as we do this practice today, which will be a basic spinal energy series. That's a pivotal and really important Kriya that we do, practice that we do in Kundalini Yoga regularly, even regular advanced practitioners. We always return to the basics. So it's highly important. Even though the exercises will be very simple, they give us a profound experience of oneself. So let's stretch our legs at this point in time. We've been sitting for some time. And just shake them out. Point and flex the toes, up and forward. Rotate the ankles around, both directions. Massage the thighs, massage the backs of the knees. And let's do some body taps, tapping from the feet up the body. Loosening up and circulating the energy through the channels, meridians, through the legs, getting to the hips, buttocks, pelvis, belly, lower back. And working your way up. Bang your chest. Hot mic. And then get your shoulders, scapula, armpits, and either arm, hands and fingers. You can get the neck, throat, chin, jaw, face, ears, top of the head, forehead. And now let's stretch the body, keeping the legs out and straight. Flex the toes, pointing them upwards. Inhale, stretch the arms, hugging the ears. Keep the shoulder blades down. And then hinging from the hips, exhaling, coming forward. From the hips, the heart, and then the head, hinging in that order. Reaching for the toes. If you're reaching them, you can wrap the peace fingers around the big toe, press on the big toenail, meridian point there. Or if you're reaching the shins, you can just hold there. More importantly, you're just keeping the legs straight, no bend in the knees. Nice. Inhale upward. And then exhale to bend the elbows, drawing yourself forward and down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, descend. And a few slow cycles like that. And then gradually speeding up, picking up momentum until you're just starting to bounce with the movement, to bounce with the breath buoyantly here. Keeping the hands situated at one point. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. With the heels close to the pelvis. Interlace the fingers over the toes and begin bouncing the knees high and low. Keep the heart forward, shoulders back. And inhale to stretch up and forward. Exhale to hinge, folding down, reaching toward the floor. Inhale to rise. Just a couple more times. Exhale to fold. More important than going all the way down, keeping the alignment in the spine. Leading from the hips, then the heart, then the head, triple H. And let's inhale to rise. And exhale, let's recross our legs and we'll begin the Kriya. Kriya means practice of completion. And so this Kriya, practice of completion, is basic spinal energy series. It will work systematically from the base to the crown of the head. In fact, let's do just one more warm up here with the palms down atop the knees. Let's begin circling over and around the hips. Inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you round back. Moving and breathing from the belly, leading with your heart. Exploring the movement as it feels best for you. Maybe that's tighter, closer in to the center. Maybe it's further out, around. Maybe it's slower, maybe it's faster, lower, higher. Explore different ways, and then moving intuitively, impulse of how the energy feels and guides you, listening to the breath and body. If the mind is overly active, you're invited to utilize a mantra with every breath and every movement, inhaling forward the silent thought of Sat, truth, and exhaling Nam, identity. Last few cycles in this direction, keeping a third eye gentle gaze. This welcomes all the chakras to align and to unfold, open, harmonize, and balance, and keeping the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Next time you inhale forward, pause, full breath, and exhale completely, rotate the opposite direction. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth stimulates the meridians that connect directly to the brain and also completes the microcosmic orbit over, up the back, center line over the head, roof of the mouth, and down the front of the body, center line, back to the base. If you haven't already and it feels right, start to move a little faster, leading with your heart, breathing with your belly. Sat. Um, Last few cycles, grinding down to the pubic bone, grounding, vortexing the torso, spiraling up the spine. If you can breathe, you can move your energy. If you can move your energy, you can move your life force, your life, new direction, this new season. And continue orbiting, but start to slow and start to center, simply following the momentum through the grooves you've created. Effortless effort, subtle movement starting to become very still, very centered. And arriving with an inhale, deep breath in. Suspend the breath, roll the eyes up and into the third eye, suspending your focus there, and now consciously contract the muscles around the pelvic floor, toning the perineum, drawing the sacrum in and up, and pulling the navel to the spine, as though holding going to the bathroom or playing a kegel. This is the root lock, Mula Bandh. Inhale a little more, and exhale to release. And simply sit still as you can. Breathe fully. And take a deep breath. Let it go. And now we'll begin the Kriya. We will be sitting in Sukhasana, cross-legged. Ideally, we're comfortable, we're relaxed here, but we will be here for some time. So if at any point you need to stretch the legs, please be free to do so. Also, you can always switch which leg is in front and give them a reprieve, flipping them around like that. For this first asana, spinal flex, bring the hands to the shins or the ankles. For leverage, holding there. And we'll flex the spine forward, stretching forward from the belly, up through the heart. Exhaling, rounding the spine back. Inhaling, flex forward, exhale, round back. Inhaling the silent thought of Sat, mantra of truth. Exhaling Nam, identity, I am. Moving forward and back along the sit bones like railroad tracks. Flexing your core, flexing your heart, flexing your spine and your breath, your spirit, your energy, mind. Keeping a third eye gaze, keeping the chin level with the floor so that there's a clear channel from the head and neck through the rest of the spinal column. Moving forward through the craniosacral channel. Brain of the body, the central nervous system, affecting the brain waves as you undulate the spine like a wave. Becoming more alert, more aware, and more balanced, cool, and meditative. All the postures today will be, or not all of them, but a few of them will be 2 minutes. And this is one of those. As you feel called, you're welcome to start to speed up. About halfway now. Breathing fully, stretching fully. Becoming more comfortable, flexible, fluid, and free in your spine, in your body, in your hips and pelvis. Being aware, conscious, connected, present with yourself, what you're doing, what it's doing for you. Final moments, stretch, breathe. Enter into the third eye, a neutral meditative mind. Last few cycles. And exhale completely, round back. Inhale deeply, come forward, vertical. Suspend the breath, suspend your focus, and apply Mula Bandha, root lock. The rectum, the sex organ, and the energy drawn in and up. So no energy leaks out, down. Squeezing the pelvic floor, inhale a little more. Expanding the lungs to exhale. Invitation for Gyan Mudra or any other comfortable position for the hands. And long deep breaths and a third eye focus. Going to be synthesizing our energy, integrating each asana, meditating afterwards. listening to the silent presence of your being, the whispers of your soul, more so than any external stimulation. Stilling the waves of thought with all these elements, all these parts of the practice. Last few cycles of breath. And a deep one. Let it go. And now bring the hands atop the shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. Elbows parallel with the shoulders and the floor. Inhale to twist left. Exhale to twist right. Inhale Sat. Exhale Nam. Give your lungs, ribs, and heart a chance here. Breathe, expand, clear, purify, open. Halfway. Last 2 cycles. Back to the posture. Exhale. Forward inhale. Exhale completely, holding the posture for a moment. All the breath out. And now draw the navel in. Draw the ribs in, sucking them in, squeezing them, and lift the diaphragm, lift the heart. Squeezing the diaphragm lock, squeeze the spine, squeeze the ribs. Suck the diaphragm up and inhale to rest. Comfortable mudra, being still, breathing fully. Gentle third eye gaze, focusing there. And a deep breath. Let it go, and we'll move up onto our heels, sitting on the knees and the tops of the feet to the floor. Here, a spinal flex variation. Palms are down atop the thighs. And same idea, same movement. Inhale forward, exhale back. Here, sitting on the heels, if it's comfortable for you, working the mid-spine in the solar plexus area. Whereas in the earlier movement, it was the lower spine, lower back. You can always modify or use cushion, roll up your mat to be more comfortable. Or if you prefer to just sit cross-legged, or even butterfly pose with the soles of the feet together. Getting the full stretch of the spine. Stretching all the way forward, rounding all the way back. About halfway now. Last few cycles. And inhale vertically, deep breath. And applying Mula Bandha as you hold the breath in, squeezing the spine like a rod of energy from the base up, guiding energy to the third eye, squeezing through the solar plexus, heart, throat. Inhale a little more. To exhale, release, relax. You can sit still here, or if you're more comfortable to meditate in any other posture. Most importantly, you're relaxed, comfortable in the body, able to sit still. Few more breaths. Very good. Inhale, exhale, and sweep the legs out from underneath you. Can massage the Achilles, massage the heels, rotate the ankles. And then we'll return to Sukhasana, bringing the hands to a bear grip, where the right palm faces in, the left palm faces out. The fingers tie together and pull apart, squeeze together tight the fingers. So there's integrity of tension there. Inhale to raise the left elbow. Exhale, alternate, raise the right, lower the left. Keep pulling apart, opening the chest cavity, heart like that. Here for a very short time, keep the pressure on. Last few. Inhale, pull the fingers. Exhale, relax. Just a quick moment here, 30 seconds, breathing, being, non-action, just allowing, not controlling, surrendering. And a deep breath. Let it go and bring the palms down atop and even underneath, actually, the knees so that the arms are straight like that. Here we'll do the final spinal flex movement. And because the arms are straight under the knees, we'll be working more the upper spine, upper back. So much more of a restricted movement here. Inhale, flex up, forward. Exhale, round back. So we've been working systematically along the spine. Now things are starting to move to the heart, throat area. So gradually raising and balancing the energy, the areas of consciousness, chakras. See if you can notice any subtlety, nuance, separating this spinal flex from the others. Breathing and meditating on Sat Nam, true self. Flexing the upper chest. And even because the arms are diagonal here, the chest is wide. 30 more seconds. Inhale, consciously contract the base of the spine, toning the perineum, sacrum, navel, belly. Inhale more. Exhale, relax. And again, meditating still. Being at zero, no compromise. Empty, still, zero. Channel of the center, spinal channel. Few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, flip the palms facing down on the knees and begin to shrug the shoulders up as you inhale. Exhale, let them go with gravity, releasing. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, let go. Sat Nam. Opening the hormonal gate of the throat from the head to the rest of the body. Opening the throat chakra and releasing pressure, tension held in the upper back, shoulders, and neck. Weight of the world. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. And inhale deeply, squeeze the shoulders up. And exhale, let them go. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And then dropping the head back, facing up, inhaling. And exhaling, facing down and forward. Length of the breath equal with the length of the movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And switch directions, rotating the opposite way. And next time the chin drops to the chest, exhale completely. And inhale to slowly raise the head level. And relax the breath. Meditate for a moment. Sensing, noticing, checking in with yourself now compared to the beginning of class. Clarity of your consciousness, the quality of your energy. We have 2 more exercises that will be both a bit longer. So if you like, now is a good time to stretch the legs. We'll be sitting in Sukhasana for the next one, like we have been. And then for the last one, ideally, we'll be up on our heels. And in this next one, we're going to be working a bit with the root lock, Mula Bandha. I know you guys are maybe all 3 new to that exercise. Do you feel like maybe you're understanding it, able to do something like it, maybe feeling that able to complete the root lock? Okay, so I'll be guiding it for the first couple cycles, and then for the last cycle, I may just remove myself and allow you guys to figure it out on your own. There's value to that. So here, we're going to return to that bear grip, this time at the level of the throat. And we'll be here for a cycle of breath, inhaling, exhaling, holding the inhale, holding the exhale as we apply the root lock twice at either of those points. And then next we'll move above the crown of the head a few inches, doing the same thing there, holding the inhale, root lock, and then exhaling, holding the exhale, root lock. So a bit of pranayama, breath control, and energy control. Let's come right there at the throat, pulling apart the fingers tightly, inhaling deeply, toning the perineum, raising the sacrum, drawing the navel into the spine, In that order, the rectum, the sex organ, and the navel consciously contracted. Inhale a little more. Exhale, holding the posture there, hands there. Exhaling completely. And here, pulling apart and applying the root lock as though holding, going to the bathroom, or applying a kegel. Squeezing the energy at the base. And when you're ready, inhale. Raise the hands now above the crown of the head. Keep pulling the fingers apart, elbows wide, shoulders down. Deep breath, hold it, and apply Mula Bandh, root lock. Spine like a rod of energy. Energy wants to rise. Allow it, focus the third eye, press the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue. Inhale more, to then exhale. Holding the breath out, applying root lock. Inhaling. That's one cycle. We're going to do 2 more. Back at the throat now. Deep breath, nice posture, open channel of the spine, squeeze the base, sacrum, belly, through the solar plexus, through the heart, through the throat, third eye, crown, radiating through the aura. Inhale more. Exhale. Breath held out. Third eye gaze, press the roof of the mouth, tip of the tongue, squeeze the root lock. Inhale. Back above the crown. Mula Bandha. Exhale. Mula Bandh. And inhale, final cycle, now on your own. Trust yourself, trust your energy. In humility and surrender, focus, contract, expand, squeeze. Consolidate, concentrate, breathe fully. When you've completed your final cycle, release the hands, sweep the arms through the auric field, and bring them to a meditative mudra. Calm, deep breaths, radiating your energy, your breath from the belly, circulating blood and breath from the heart. And a deep breath. Let it go. And for our final asana, again, we'll come up onto our heels. If this is comfortable for you, you can always cushion yourself, something between the feet, knees, and the floor, something between the butt and the heels. Here we're going to practice Sat Kriya. It's how this Kriya ends, and it's a Kriya unto itself. So it's going to complete the cycling of our primal energy, Shakti, through the spinal channel. The arms are hugging the ears, aligned straight up vertically with the spine. Fingers are interlaced, except for the index finger, pointing straight up together. Women are invited to cross the left thumb over the right, men the right thumb over the left, keeping the base of the palms together. And you can also just cross whichever thumb over the other you prefer, whichever feels natural. Here, we're going to audibly chant Satnam. As we chant Sat, we draw the navel in and up, projecting powerfully from our core, Sat. And then as we chant Nam, we release the navel, Sat, Nam. With Sat, we flick the roof of the mouth. With Nam, the lips vibrate together, keeping a third eye gaze. We'll be here for just a few minutes. Get comfortable, take a deep breath, let it go. And let's go for it. Inhale deeply to begin. Sat, Nam. 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 Sat. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Apply Mula Bandha, squeezing up along the sides of the spine like a rod of energy. Inhale more. Exhale, part the fingers, sweep the arms down through the aura slowly, earthing them to the mat, fingertips grounding you. And when you feel stabilized, you can rest the backs of the hands facing up. And be still, meditate. When you feel complete with your meditation, make your way to your back for Shavasana, corpse pose. Arms at the sides, palms facing up, space for the armpits to breathe. Windshield wiper the feet, and then let the toes hang out to the sides. Gently rest the eyes closed. Have the breath be natural and easy. And if you'd like to have the knees elevated for comfort, place a cushion beneath them. And being as a corpse dead to the outside world, and as a soul returning to source deep within you, in surrender. Resurrect your breathing, returning the breath to the belly and body, and returning movement to the fingers and the toes, wiggling awake. Rotate the wrists and ankles, wide circle in either direction. And point the toes to stretch the legs forward, stretch the arms up and back behind you. Wake up, morning stretch. Hug the right knee into the chest. Cross it over the left leg. And turn to face the right. Enjoy and take a few breaths. And when you're ready, do the opposite side. And when you've done both sides to your liking, moving back to the center, rubbing the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands, waking up the nerve endings, waking up the body. And we're still on our backs. Plant the feet, bless the face with the hands, and slowly raise them up as you open the eyes to stare at the creases in the palms. Hug the knees in, rock around, hip to shoulder, shoulder to hip, circling, and rock side to side, and rock forward and back. And come up to a comfortable meditative posture for yourself. And before we tune out, we'll have some breath meditation here. We'll practice alternate nostril breathing. It's a very simple, highly effective breath for balancing our energies and our polarities and the body and the brain, nervous system. So the left hand's invited to be in Gyan Mudra at the knee, palm up. The right thumb covers the right nostril, and we inhale through the left. And then with the pinky covering the left, exhaling through the right. And then inhaling through the right, covering it with the thumb, exhaling through the left, and inhaling through the left, and continuing in this manner, alternate nostril breathing. Either nostril correlates to a channel that spirals opposite the other along the spine. So you can have a spinal awareness, seeing if you can note energy moving along that side of the body. Again, letting your energy think for you. Whatever you feel, sense, notice, being unattached, non-reactive, non-judgmental, positive or negative, be neutral, equanimous. Cultivating and circulating your energy and awareness. We'll just be here for a few minutes. Keep length in the spine, but relaxed posture. Remember the foundations at the beginning of class of the posture. If the mind is overly active, breathing Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Being at 0, no compromise, third eye. Last few cycles. Be a breathing body, less a thinking mind. And you can rest the hand down. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Breathing naturally, normally. Rub the palms. Just as we tuned in, now we'll tune out. Holding our hands together at our hearts. Remembering the purpose we may have set at the beginning of class or anything that came to us during practice. And we'll close with a song of blessing and healing we can sing to ourselves, each other, all our loved ones, all our relations, and maybe someone somewhere specific. It's Longtime Sun. The words are, may the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. We'll sing it twice, and we'll follow with 3 long satnams. Let's take a deep breath. Let it go. And from the heart with love, inhale to join in song. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Salt. Nam. Salt. Nam. Salt. Nam. The basic, simple beauty and truth of your breath, your body and spine, energy. Please bow your head in gratitude to yourself for your efforts today, body and soul, and to this lineage. Satnam.